Let's solve x by sketching a single parabola and factoring. So let's focus on moving everything to the left of the inequality symbol. We have x squared minus 5x plus 6 is greater than 0. Let's focus on factoring this parabola. We have x times x is x squared, and we have minus 2 minus 3. They multiply to be positive 6, and they add to be negative 5. So we now know how to sketch this. The opposite of negative 2 is positive 2 here. We draw a hollow circle, and we have negative 3 becomes positive 3 over here. The parabola is a happy face because the coefficient of x squared is 1. It's greater than 0. And the question is, when is the quadratic greater than 0 above the x-axis? It is true over here and here, which means that x is less than 2 or x is greater than 3. Let's now solve x by graphing a parabola and a line. On the left-hand side of this inequality, we have a parabola, and on the right-hand side, we have a line. Using graphing software such as Desmos, we see that this here is the parabola, and this here is the line, and they intersect at 2, 4 and 3, 9. So the solution is the quadratic x squared is greater than the line either here or here, towards the left and the right of these critical values. And we're not going to include these endpoints because we have a inequality symbol that does not include the equal sign. So we say that x is less than 2 or x is greater than 3. Let's solve this quadratic inequality that cannot be factored. We can factor this quadratic, so let's use the quadratic formula to determine the roots. X equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2 times a. So we know that the a value is 2 and the b value is negative 4 and the c value is negative 1. So let's just substitute into the formula. X equals negative b, negative of negative 4 is just 4 plus minus the square root of b squared. B is negative 4, so negative 4 times negative 4 is 16, minus 4ac. A is 2, and c is negative 1, all over 2 times a. A is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. So let's simplify. Negative 4 times 2 times negative 1. 2 negatives make a positive, and 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 16 is 24. And what is 24? 24 is the same thing as 2 times 12, or 2 times 2 times 2. 3 2's make an 8 times 3. So in this radical symbol, we can group one pair of 2's and one pair breaks out, leaving only 1 2 escaping. So we have 4 plus minus 2 root, 2 times 3 is 6, over 4. Dividing top and bottom by 4, we have 4 divided by 4 is 1, plus minus 2 divided by 4 becomes 1/2. And we have root 6 on the numerator. So these are the roots, the critical points. So when we sketch this parabola, we have a larger root, which will indicate with 1 plus 1/2 root 6, and we have a smaller root, which is 1 minus 1/2 root 6. And the parabola is less than 0. This happy face parabola, we're interested in the domain in which it is less than 0. So we have this solution region between these two critical points. Thus we say that x is between 1 minus 1/2 root 6 and 1 plus 1/2 root 6.